There's various red flags and signs to help you spot a narcissistic individual. However, one way to spot a narcissist is their inability to take responsibility. Narcissistic individuals feel entitled to do as they please, and they lack the empathy to care for how their behaviour negatively impacts those around them. However, they do care about how exposure of their behaviour can potentially negatively impact themselves. Narcissistic individuals tend to have an inherent belief that they're entitled to do as they please, and that any reactions to their actions are the problem. You're the one causing the issues, because by you not conforming to the narcissist's demands, they are struggling to deal with you. Therefore, they believe that you are the issue, and if only you'd just do as they say, there wouldn't be any issues. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, one of their key characteristics is their inability to take responsibility for their own actions. Narcissists often go all out to deflect the blame, refuse to acknowledge any of their mistakes, preferring to preserve their fragile egos and maintaining an illusion of perfection to those around them. Narcissistic individuals often use Jennifer Freud's DARVO, where they deny, attack, and then reverse the role of victim and offender. Or they deny and then accuse the victim to reverse the role of victim and offender. So the narcissist will deny any part that they played and accuse the victim, accuse the target of causing all the issues. They have an inability to reflect on their own behaviour and see how their own behaviour led to certain consequences. To the narcissist, that's your fault, not theirs. Narcissistic individuals go all out to avoid taking responsibility so that there's no consequences for their actions. And they look to scapegoat somebody else to take the fall, to take the blame for their behaviour so that the narcissist can walk away scot-free. They often do this by shifting the blame. Narcissistic individuals will frequently shift the blame onto others when confronted with their mistakes, their wrongdoings, their harmful or toxic behaviour. Narcissists will accuse co-workers of not doing the job right, the apprentice of not helping them in the right way, the friends for not being there for them, family members for causing them problems, exes for not allowing them to see the children. They look to divert attention away from their own culpability by passing it over to somebody else. Narcissists create lots of different excuses, and these excuses can be very valid within your mind, which is what makes it so incredibly difficult to call them out. They can create elaborate excuses. Narcissists can come up with various reasons to justify their toxic behaviour, portraying themselves as the victim to circumstances beyond their control. You can have people that run late. It's who they are. You get to know that. You usually start telling them 10 minutes earlier in the hope that they'll turn up on time for somebody else or for something. However, with a narcissist, they'll not take responsibility. They'll blame the traffic. They'll blame anything other than themselves. And they come up with reasonable justifications that everyone can use now and again. Narcissistic individuals use them permanently. It's a pervasive pattern of behaviour. It's who they are. They can go all out with the denial. Complete denial is one big hallmark of narcissism. When faced with evidence of their wrongdoing, they will still deny. They still flat out deny any involvement, insisting their innocence. They accuse you of tampering with the evidence. They accuse you of being obsessed or bitter or crazy. They still insist that it's somebody else's fault and never their own. A narcissist can go all out to minimalise. Even when they are caught red-handed, a narcissist will not take full responsibility. Narcissists might admit minor faults in a way where they can minimalise the significance of what they've done when they're caught red-handed. So it allows them to appear reasonable while downplaying the impact of their actions. They can accuse you of overreacting, or that it's not actually that big of a deal, or that everybody else is doing it, so it's nothing to worry about. They justify it by claiming, well, so-and-so has done it, and their son, daughter, husband, wife doesn't see an issue with it. What's your problem? What's wrong with you? Shifting the blame, so you question what's wrong with your reactions to their actions, when without their actions you wouldn't be having those reactions. Narcissists will go all out to gaslight. Narcissists engage in gaslighting, making others question their own perceptions and memories and beliefs. And by the narcissist distorting reality, they sow that confusion and they sow those seeds of self-doubt in those around them, making it harder for people to hold them accountable. So they can shift the blame by claiming, well, you made me do it. If you'd have paid me more attention. They can excuse it by claiming, well, I didn't know, nobody told me. They can deny by just simply saying it wasn't me. They can minimalise by claiming that you're overreacting or you're being too sensitive to the situation. They can also go all out to play the victim in any given situation. Narcissists can turn the tables by portraying themselves as the victim. A narcissistic individual might go all out to exaggerate or fabricate their hardships. A narcissistic parent who can no longer see their children is a prime example of this. They're neglectful, they fail to show up for their children, they put the other parent in a predicament of not knowing what to do for the best for the child. The other parent might then finally take a stand, and then the narcissistic parent is suddenly then wanting contact with that child. Yet they twist it and blame the other parent for influencing the child. They don't recognise how their own behaviour could have potentially got to a point where their own child no longer wants to see them. And this is quite justifiable because in some cases a narcissistic individual will manipulate their children into not seeing the healthy parents. Narcissists go all out with outright lies. A narcissistic individual will use lying to avoid responsibility. Narcissists will tell bold-faced lies to your face to escape blame. They can rely on their charismatic charm. They can rely on the influence that they have over others to convince other people of their innocence. Recognizing these behaviors can help you spot a narcissist and understand their repeated patterns of behavior where they go all out to avoid responsibility. By staying aware and setting firm boundaries, because narcissistic individuals do not like the word no, and that is another surefire way to spot one, you can protect yourself from their manipulative tendencies and maintain your own sense of integrity and safely distance yourself from those who make you feel responsible for everything they do wrong. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon if you'd like to go and check those out. There is the book on boundaries, how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. There is the new book, which is the hilarious and horrifying narcissistic memes and their meanings, which are, when I can get to it, the memes and the quotes that have been shared over social media platforms for the last 6 or 7 years, and the meaning behind those. And then I do also have a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, which is all about the criteria of the disorder, the behaviours, the things they put you through, and the effects that it has on you. I then have 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people if you cannot go no contact, how to stay sane and break the chain. So rules like never outsmart the narcissist, less is more, don't defend yourself by not defending yourself, and no dare. And then I have another relatively new book, which is Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for recovery and empowerment. And this is less about reading and more about writing so that you can recover from narcissistic and emotional abuse. And this covers things such as writing out your experience, recognizing the signs of abuse, emotional healing, rebuilding your identity, empowerment and growth, how to build healthy relationships, how to create your boundaries, gratitude and positivity, and continuing progress. All these books are currently available on Amazon, and the current offer is, if anyone would like to purchase any of the books and is happy to leave a genuine 5-star review, then the online Break Free from Narcissistic and Emotional Abuse course is available for free. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.